And action.
Today on Throwback World History News, Valerio Mendoza and I will be discussing Mansa Musa's impactful journey to Mecca.
But first, who is this glorious man?
Musa Kyoto I, aka Mansa Musa, became emperor after Abu Bakr II in 1312.
He was the first African ruler to ever travel to Mecca in order to fulfill his religious duty as a Muslim.
In 1324, Musa began his famous journey to Mecca.
Without further ado, please give a big round of applause to Mr. Mansa Musa.
Woo!
Yes.
Welcome, Mr. Musa.
Thank you for having me.
Well, from what I've heard, your Hajj to Mecca was very important for establishing wealth and prosperity to your empire.
That's true. It was very important. As I recall, it went a little like this. After having finished the first 4 pillars, I decided to get started on the 5th pillar, which was the pilgrimage to Mecca, also known as the Hajj. In preparation for my journey, I went over to my safe and I grabbed a big handful of gold for spending on goods along the way. I left my homeland of Mali to embark on the journey across the continent of Africa. I brought with me an impressive 60,000 men, including 12,000 slaves. Along with the men, I brought 80 camels, each carrying 300 pounds of gold. Along the way, I encountered many people that were in need. I began to give out gold to anyone that might need an economic boost. To anyone without knowledge, it might have seemed as if I was throwing away gold, but that's not the case, as I was simply fulfilling the 3rd pillar of Islam, which is giving to charity.
There goes Musa. Here are his peasants.
I also managed to trade with some merchants some of my gold for some very much needed chapstick. As you could see, it was quite the bargain. Only 3 talents of gold for 1 stick of chapstick. I didn't get enough.
Like on the edge of it.
After a year-long travel, I finally reached the city of Mecca, the holy site for many Muslims like myself.
Pardon for this interruption. It seems as if our main studio has been hit with the bubonic death.
I was going to say that.
Okay, we had to move studios. What are some of the effects of your travels?
My Hajj brought back many Arab scholars and Arab architects back to Mali, and it also boosted Islamic education in Africa. A mosque and a university were even built in Timbuktu.
What were some of the negative effects?
Well, you see, because of my massive spending and all the gold that I brought with me, it caused inflation in the gold economy in Alexandria, and because of that, gold lost its value.
What was another effect of your travels, Mr. Musa?
I brought Arab scholars, government bureaucrats, and architects back to Mali with me. One architect specifically named Ishaq el-Tejin built one of the still standing mosques at Timbuktu and the new palace at Madagascar.
So lastly, Mr. Musa, how did your pilgrimage to Mecca affect others' point of view to your empire?
Well, in Europe, a map maker by the name of Abraham Kresk included my travels, my riches, and my empire into a worldwide known map. Through my pilgrimage in this map, others came to know Mali in a better light.
Okay. Well, Mr. Musa, your travels brought positive and negative effects into Africa and the Islamic world in general, and all of us here at Throwback Studios appreciate you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Musa, for telling us about your Hajj to Mecca.
I appreciate you having me. In the text, like something that just sounds cool.
Struggling.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
No, luckily.
Drop my
Go, go, go. Ready, set, go. Oh my gosh, you found it!